Hey Carson, I'm doing a video response to your video response because there's so much about the dream that I didn't mention in that video that I think is super interesting and fascinating, particularly because of some of what you said about dreams. So I'm gonna give you like the full version of it. Um, so we were down there, Susie, myself, and my friend Christia. We were down there in San Francisco to go see the Frida Kahlo thing, and we had apparently met up with you and Ray, and we never went to the Frida Kahlo in the dream, so either we had already done it or we hadn't done it yet or whatever, but we were going to find your apartment because you hadn't seen it yet apparently. And so we were trucking and like walking all over the place, and I've been to the city thousands of times, and so I'm pretty familiar with certain areas of the city, and this particular area that was in my dream does not it's not reminiscent of any particular area that I remember being in, but we had to walk up so many stairs. It was ridiculous, and it didn't look like San Francisco at all. The buildings were like glass. Our structure was like glass and steel, so it was very modern looking and a little, I don't know, like ritzy or snobby or wealthy or whatever you want to call it. But so you and me and Susie are profound figures in this dream. And then Carson and my friend Ray and Christia are there, but they kind of like come in and out. So we're walking up these stairs, and I'm not kidding you. It was thousands of flights of stairs, it felt like. So we finally get there, and it actually, you know what it reminds me of is like down in Southern California, the houses up on the hills. Excuse me. The overlook like Beverly Hills, and that's kind of what it reminded me of, and that's what everything looked like. It was very wealthy and very modern. So we get to your apartment, which is actually more like a house, and we knock on the door, and these three women answer the door, and they look like they just jumped out of an episode of the OC. So what I would quickly say, not my kind of people. I don't see myself in them. Like, it wasn't like a looking in a mirror on any level. So anyways, we go in, and the carpet on the wall, you asked if it was shag. It was not shag, actually. It was a burnt orange color with big brown, hideous, just hideous flowers. And it didn't cover every wall. When you walked in, there was like a couch, and it was kind of like the main living room area. And then to the right, upon the entry, was this weird like square wall in the middle of the room. And that wall was covered in this burnt orange brown flower carpet. And it was like really short and coarse, kind of like indoor outdoor sort of carpet, like that plastic shit, but it wasn't plastic. It was actual carpet. And you were pissed. You were like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is so not what it was supposed to be. And these three women are like, oh, but look how big it is. It's great. And like took you all around, and you were pissed. You were like, this is not at all what I had agreed to, and yada yada. And Ray was he was like, no, it's fine, it's great, look how great this is. And he was being super positive, and we were all being super positive, and the structure itself was awesome. It was really big, and it had like these 3 bedrooms in the back, and this like badass kitchen, and all these glass windows that looked over, like had this awesome view of like down into this valley because we were up on this hill. And so you were, sorry again, you were pissed about the carpet on the wall, but you were totally stoked about everything else. So then we kind of get that all adjusted, and they grab their bags and they leave. And so like now you're like have possession of this place, and we're going to some like black tie event, which I assume now might have been like the Frida Kahlo sort of thing, but we were all like trying to get ready and everything, and there was some chaos about that, and the house slash apartment was in this like gated community, and we couldn't figure out how to get back out of the gated community. And then all of a sudden the weather changed, and it was snowing outside. There was lots of snow out, and we were all like, we're gonna get our clothes all dirty and stuff. So it was overall it was a weird dream. And what absolutely stood out the most for me was the burnt orange carpet with the big brown flowers, and it was on the wall, and you were pissed. So there it is. There's the rest of the dream. I'd be very interested to hear what you think, having had all the information about it. In regards to trying to figure out a day to come, or a couple of days to come down to meet up, my birthday is in the beginning of September, the 11th, but I think that we're planning on coming towards the end of September, probably like maybe the third or the fourth weekend. We haven't really set any date. We definitely obviously want to go before the 28th because of the exhibit, but I don't even know. Do you have a calendar? Look at a calendar really quick of with that last possible weekend before the exhibit closes. The 20th is a Sunday. So, you know, we might look at coming down the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Like I said, we haven't put anything in stone. Susan and I haven't really talked that much about it. I don't know when she's on call, so I have to figure that out also. But as soon as I know something, I will let you know something. Okay, that's it.